Good afternoon. I would like to thank Mayor Davis for his continued leadership during the COVID-19 public health emergency and for the opportunity to speak again today to update our community on the fire department's activities since our last update this past May. But before we move on, let's have Colin provide our weekly weather report. Colin?
Thank you, Chief Weaver. Good afternoon, everyone. This is your junior meteorologist, Colin Schaefer. Before we get started with my weather forecast, today is the first day of Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, everyone. Also, please support your local businesses and stay safe. Now let's get started with this week's weather forecast. It's currently 48 degrees. The high will be 50 and tonight it will be clear with the lows 36 degrees. Tomorrow we have partly cloudy with the high 54 degrees, low 43 degrees. Saturday we have rain 60% chance with high 55 degrees, low 52 degrees. Sunday we have partly cloudy with high 57 degrees, low 39 degrees. Monday we have partly cloudy with high 45 degrees, low 32 degrees. Tuesday we have sunny with high 41 degrees, low 34 degrees. And Wednesday we have snow, 70% chance of snow with high 41 degrees, low 34 degrees. Thank you for watching. If you haven't seen my web videos or if you're new to my weather reports, you might see a few videos of Mayor James Davis and Bayonne on Facebook and Twitter, and YouTube is Gregory Buckshorani. Chief Weaver, back to you.
Thank you, Colin. We're hoping for a white Christmas this year. The men and women of the Bayonne Fire Department continue to protect our community from all types of hazards day in and day out, and will continue to do so as we always have in the finest traditions of the fire service. I would like to recognize and commend each and every member of the fire department for their hard work and dedication during the current pandemic. Over the past 10 months, we have worked in conjunction with and assisted McCabe Ambulance with their COVID-19 emergency calls via our first responder medical program. The fire department has also worked closely with the Bayonne Police Department on a daily basis to ensure our community is fully protected, and I would like to commend the members of both departments under the command of both Chief McCabe and Chief Geisler for their outstanding work and dedication to public safety. We have remained vigilant throughout the pandemic and are fully prepared to face the hazards associated with the second wave of this public health emergency. The policies and procedures the department instituted this past spring to protect our firefighters and the community have remained in place. These procedures include regularly scheduled firehouse municipal building decontamination, the acquisition and use of personal protective equipment while on emergency responses, and medical monitoring of employees who were potentially exposed to the COVID-19 virus. I would like to also commend the members of the Bayonne Fire Prevention Bureau, which is under the command of Fire Official Sean Boyle, and our fire inspectors, who have worked tirelessly to complete thousands of fire inspections and reduce the fire risk within our community. The completion of these inspections was an important part of our community fire safety plan that aims to prevent fires and reduce the risk of injuries and property damage during this month's holiday season. Our traditions can increase the risk of a fire in your home. For instance, half of home decoration fires started in the month of December are started by candles. Also, a dry Christmas tree can burn very fast and very hot, exponentially growing from a small fire to a larger fire in a very short period of time. I would like to offer the following holiday fire and safety tips to stay safe as we celebrate the holiday season. No holiday celebration is complete without a home-cooked meal. When cooking and baking, keep children and flammable items such as grocery bags away from your stove and oven. Be sure to keep your oven clean and clean up any grease-based spills in the kitchen and cooking area. When decorating, if there are small children in your home, take special care to avoid heavy, sharp, or breakable decorations. Be sure that children cannot reach decorations with small, removable parts that can be swallowed or inhaled. Don't use decorations that resemble candy or food that children may try to eat. Many families enjoy artificial trees, but if your family prefers a real Christmas tree, be sure to water the tree every day, as dry needles and wood can easily ignite. Don't plug in more than 3 strings of light into each other. Use a power strip instead. Read the manufacturer's instructions for the number of light strands that can be connected to each other. Check that your lights and power strip are approved by a nationally recognized testing lab, such as Underwriters Laboratory, Intertech, or CSA. Families should also purchase electric menorahs and kinnaras that do not use lit candles, so you can celebrate Hanukkah and Kwanzaa in a safe manner. If you are using holiday candles, keep flammable items, including curtains and holiday decorations, at least 3 feet away from them. Only burn candles where you can see them, and if you leave the room or house, extinguish the candles. And most importantly, make sure that you have a working smoke alarm and carbon monoxide detector in your home. Check them after viewing this video to ensure the safety of your family. Plan 2 ways out of your home in the event of a fire. Take a minute to practice and talk about your emergency escape plan with your family. The few minutes you spend practicing and talking about a safe exit from your home could save a life of a loved one. Our Bayonne firefighters have been protecting this great city for over 110 years. Over the last 10 months, our firefighters have faced new hazards and dealt with each one as they were identified. Our department members and their families have been affected by the current pandemic, and it is our mission to continue to keep them safe and our community safe. During the entire pandemic timeline, our department has remained fully staffed and responded to all types of emergencies. We will continue to do so as we move forward. Recent news points to COVID-19 vaccines being deployed soon, around the country, around the state, and in our city. But there are several months to go before we declare victory. So let's all work together to keep our families and friends safe during this holiday season. Let us all wear our masks, stay socially distanced, and wash our hands often to reduce the spread of the COVID-19 virus. Let us all work together to prevent fires during the upcoming holidays. On behalf of all the members of the Bayonne Fire Department, have a safe, healthy, and happy holiday season.